Greetings, Gemini, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a full moon reading. This is going to be a reading for this next 10-day cycle. It's sort of going to be inquiring of the spirit to give us some sense of the big energies that we're going to be dealing with. This full moon is going to happen, some say tonight, some say tomorrow morning. Either way you want to interpret it. It's going to happen September the 2nd at 1:22 a.m. on this side of the world. Now, this full moon is going to bring about some tense energy. On one side of the zodiacal circle, on one side of it, you have this misty energy, this kind of mellow energy. On the other side, the correspondence to this misty side is going to be rigid and tense. So some of you are going to go through a thunderstorm, so to speak. Nonetheless, I wanted to give you an idea of the predictions that I'm going to make based on what my spirit guide is showing me. So spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, Gemini, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you. So this energy or this time cycle, when I talk about this particular time cycle, I'm talking about, I'm going to say a 10-day cycle. It could last longer. It could be less, but it certainly has like a general span of energy responses of a 10-day cycle for you, as well as everybody else. Some of you need to look at your diet and look at what you're taking in, particularly the female Geminis. You know, the moon does affect the waters that are on the earth. The moon also affects the fluids that are in your body. So this is a time for you to monitor your water intake, your juice intake. Stay away from heavy foods during the next 10 days. It might be wise for you to do a cleansing. Sort of eat light, eat more fruits, more vegetables, more berries, that type of thing. That's my recommendation regarding health. Some of you are going to have some challenges with regard to communications. Some of you are not going to feel like communicating. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are going to be saying, I don't feel like talking. Okay, that type of thing. And it's okay. It's okay. Some of you are going to be going through some emotional stuff too, where you're going to be looking at yourself and feeling as if uh, there's something wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with you. Take an inventory about your talents and about the things that you bring to the table. You have an amazing gift with people. You have an amazing sense of humor. You need to go ahead and indulge and love yourself a little bit because of those things. Those of you that have any documents that needed to be signed or needed to be made, needs to make an agreement on during this 10-day cycle, I'm going to ask if you would please look at those documents very carefully, okay? Some of you are dealing with some legal issues too. I definitely see that. And whatever legal issues you have to deal with, if you can postpone them even until October, it might be beneficial for you. Those of you that cannot postpone it, well, just make sure that you review the documents carefully. There is going to be some offer of money, some news of some money that's coming your way. Not a lot of money. It may start out being a small amount of money at first, and it may build as time progresses, but it's not starting out as a fortune, okay? So don't expect that. Some of you really are going through this questionable state where you really are questioning yourself, your judgment, etc. Just take it easy, Gemini. Some of you have made the right choice regarding relationships of the heart. Relationships, not necessarily intimate, but cutting some people off, putting some people at an arm's distance, dealing with some people, redefining your relationships. I definitely see that because I see a card called the Five of Wands and it's in reverse. That card is the conflict card. It's saying that conflicts are going to end, an end to agitation, an end to conflict. And as you get into October, there's going to be some quick moving energy coming your way. Once again, some of you are getting ready to make a very positive interview or have a very positive interview. There's a promotion involved from where you're sitting now, definitely. You're going to be in a much better place to do more things for yourself. Those of you that are working and moving forward, with a manifestation, some of you that have an idea or a dream that you're working on manifesting, listen to your spirit guide, because there's a card here in your reading. It's called the High Priestess. It symbolizes spirituality. It symbolizes following your hunch, following your gut instincts. It symbolizes that you're on the right track. Just listen and let it happen. When you listen, it's going to flow nicely, because you're going to listen and you're going to be obedient. As I said earlier about the idea of postponing something that has to be in a written format, there is this positive energy. There's a positive energy about contracts and leases, but there's also a possibility that you should wait before you submit them if you can. Alrighty. I also want to say that some of you are dealing with an energy, as I said, about you redefining someone in your life or redefining some people. Some people in your life are very trying to be controlling, trying to be overbearing for you. Those people need to be definitely, they need to be put at arm's distance for you during this time. You really are very sensitive during this time, Gemini. Gemini, I want you to listen to your reading a few times. I want you to check out your horoscope too. You utilize some of the free resources on YouTube. Listen to your horoscope. Gemini, you stay blessed. I'll talk to you next week and we'll see how you're doing. All righty? Thank you.